going on, people? Myke Z-Town here with another episode of the Vinyl Shit. Real quick, I want to first talk about the fact that I met one of you guys that I've been talking to for a really long time. That's Mr. Kanyon Bicker. He was making some absolutely insane drive from Florida to Kentucky, and I was lucky enough that he decided to stop through the ATL and hang out with your boy for a minute. We went and had pizza, talked shit with him and his girlfriend Madeline, who was also very sweet. And man, it was really fucking cool, man. This is one of the coolest things about doing these videos. You know, talking to like-minded people as far as music and other shit, and actually getting to meet them in person, and they turn out to be really fucking cool people. So hopefully me and Kanyon will get to meet again and talk some more and other cool stuff, you know, make out a little bit, get a little kissy face. Yeah, let's talk about some records. So these first two records I actually got off some guy off Discogs the other day, and he had them both listed as near mint. When I got them and opened the box up, I was very disappointed to see that these should have been graded very good at best. Alright, they're banged up, they have like kind of stains on them, there's seam splits on the inner and outer sleeves. When I wrote the guy back to let him know like that wasn't cool, he was just like, oh, this is my first time selling records. So, you know, I thought I was doing the right thing, but I wasn't sure. So this is a message to all of you guys out there that are selling records or that want to sell records. Look, if you don't know how to grade records, look it up, alright? Or go to your local record store and ask them. Don't just fucking throw some shit online and wing it, alright? Because you're really gonna piss off a record collector because, yeah. And the other thing, if you're gonna send records and you send them without plastic sleeves on them, you're a dickhead, okay? Don't do that. This fucking guy just threw them in a fucking box with some newspaper, called it a day. Not cool, alright? Not cool. I didn't send them back because I really wanted these records and I was just like, fuck it, they were a good price. And I haven't left them negative feedback yet, but I will. Not as a fuck you to the seller, but more as a warning to other buyers like myself who want their records listed accurately. Okay? So anyway, all that aside, first record I'm going to show you. This is Black Funeral, Az-I-Dahak. Everybody knows how much I love Black Funeral. And this is a cool album, not really straightforward black metal. It's more really interesting black metal with some industrial sound. And like Dog, I think it's mostly due to the fact that it has a drum machine. But I still kind of prefer the Throne of the Beast material to this, but I understand not wanting to keep making the same album over and over again. And these guys definitely progressed as far as their musical influences and what they did with their music. So, but yeah, this is the front cover, back cover, inside is actually pretty cool. But yeah, good record, good black metal. That's it. I've been looking for it for a while at a good price, and this guy had it at a good price. Unfortunately, I kind of paid the price when I got it. You can't really see. There's, you know, splits there. There's some wear there. You know, but whatever. It's not that bad. I'll live with it. Next record was from the same seller. This is Celestia. I can't pronounce this. Frigidiis, Apotheosia. Again, some dings on here. Nothing really bad. This is actually in better condition than the Black Funeral record I got. But I've never been a huge fan of Celestia, until recently, I think. I think it just takes hearing the right record or just being in the right frame of mind when you're listening to the record. But I think this is actually fantastic. It's very clean, very produced black metal. Kind of, I don't want to say symphonic, but it has some symphonic elements to it. It has that dark romanticism that Cradle of Filth used to have, but nowhere near as corny, of course. But yeah, this is the front cover, back cover. Oops, I'm showing you too high. Inside cover. But yeah, good clean black metal if you can get past that. If you're not into only super necro and raw stuff, I feel like Celestia is one of those bands that does the clean black metal thing very well. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Shedad, Textures of Tomorrow. Shedad is a local Atlanta band that I used to watch play all the fucking time back in the day. And I liked him, but I didn't quite love him until I got older and I could really appreciate what these guys were doing. I didn't get the complexity of what they were playing. You know, they were like a really great emo, indie rock, kind of math rock band, and that stuff didn't really make sense to me when I was like 19 or 18. But when I got into my 20s, and of course now into my 30s, I really really listen to this and appreciate the music and the textures that these guys were doing back then. But pick this up if you're into like Don Caballero or like Dismemberment Plan, Hoover, that kind of stuff. I feel like you would really enjoy this, so here you go. The next record I'm going to show you, this is Have a Nice Life, Deathconsciousness. I have a love-hate relationship with this band. I missed the big hype with them the first go-around. I didn't know anything about them until I saw people on Twitter that were freaking out about the repress of this record. It might have been 3 Creation, I think. I'm not sure. I can't really remember, but I listened to it and I hated it at first. You know, I was like, God, this is like underproduced bullshit. Later on, I went back, as happens with me quite a bit. I went back, put it on again, and I was like, wow, this shit is fucking amazing, man. It's definitely the perfect music to kill yourself by. It's like, it sounds fucked up, but it's really dark, post-punk, has like a great kind of goth element to it, more like an atmosphere. But yeah, this is fucking awesome. Here's the front cover. Here's the back cover. Here is the inside cover. It comes with this really cool book that's got all kinds of stuff in there. Admittedly, I just got this record not that long ago, so I haven't had a chance to really flip through the book. But it seems like it's really interesting. The next record I'm going to show you, this is Thurston Moore with Psychic. If you guys know who Thurston Moore is, he's one of the most amazing guitar players and songwriters of all time, in my opinion. He was in Sonic Youth, which, fuck man, if you're watching my channel, you really should already know this. But this pretty much sounds like a more rockin' Sonic Youth record to me. If you like Sonic Youth, then I can't really understand how you wouldn't like this particular album. It's really, really, really fucking good. Here's the front cover. Here's the back cover with Mr. Moore, looking all sexy with this little cool little hipster Beals haircut. Cool little inner sleeve there with some pictures. Tight stuff, man, if you like Sonic Youth, or if you like, you know, kind of like that alternative noise rock sound in general. Next record I'm going to show you, this is Mortuus, Grape of the Vine. Mortuus, I've shown one of their records before, De Complanda Morte, and this one came out in 2014, and I totally missed it. It went completely right by me, but I really love their style of black metal. Their songs are mostly mid-paced and melancholic, kind of sad sounding, but still evil. There's not too much fast or technical work with their stuff, but it's just really great, layered, atmospheric black metal. But yeah, front cover. Here's the back cover. Comes with this nice book with lyrics and stuff in there. You know, cool stuff. Yeah, if you like good, dark, mid-paced black metal that has a really good atmosphere to it, then this is definitely for you. Next record I'm going to show you, this is the Nightbringer Temple of Not Split. This was a gift from one of my friends, Star, who was so nice to buy this for me. I had seen this at the record store a bunch of times, and honestly, I didn't know what the fuck it was because there's no real information on it. You know, I could not read that fucking logo. And the only thing inside was this thing saying Forever Plagued Records. There's nothing in there, and both of the records are fucking blank. So I was like, well, I don't know what this is, I'm not going to buy it. And it turns out that it's Nightbringer, who I didn't know before. I wasn't familiar until Star gave me this record. And they're a really good US black metal band from Colorado, I believe. Don't kill me if I'm wrong here. But they play some really good, dark, chaotic, noisy black metal. Super fucking good stuff. The Temple of Not side is more dark ambient, which is good. Dark ambient droney type of stuff. I actually read somewhere that Temple of Not is actually the Nightbringer guys doing dark ambient stuff. I don't know if that's factual or not, but yeah, this is a really cool record. I definitely need to get more of Nightbringer stuff because, you know, they're a really good band. So thank you, Star. The next 3 records are by the same band that I actually discovered recently, and that band is Pest. And this is the first record I got by them, Desecration. I randomly discovered this band. I can't remember how, of course, but they're a Swedish black metal band that totally slipped under my radar. There's also a Finnish black metal, Pest, so don't get these two bands confused. But this one is really good. I thought they were killer, so I bought everything that I could find by them This is definitely Dark Throne worship, but shit, in what universe is that a bad thing? You know, it's not the most original sound, but shit, it's done really well. So yeah, here's the front cover, back cover, inside cover. This is a fucking killer record, so I'm sure it's not rare. You can definitely get it, so do it. Next record I'm going to show you, this is another Pest record. This is Dauðafærð, and I'm not probably mispronouncing that, and if I am, I'm sorry, kind of. This is even better than the record before that. This one is more mid-paced, but far darker, far more evil sounding. Gives you that ugly face the whole time because it's just so gross sounding. But there's also some really nice layers here. It's not just a bunch of tremolo picking. But this is an EP. Again, I'm sure it's not hard to find if you look for it, but this is really, really fucking good black metal. It comes with this nice inner sleeve, which I find absolutely pointless because there's no real information on it. And the back is just kind of black. It's just, I don't know. It's so cult, so evil, but so stupid. Such a waste. Y'all killed a fucking tree for this shit, man. Why? Next record I'm going to show you, this is another Pest record, In Total Contempt. This is probably my favorite release that I actually own by these guys. This is almost like a combination of the first two records. It has some slower, driving, dark songs, but it also has some faster parts. Still Dark Throne worship, but it's still fucking great stuff, man. They put together some really interesting chords on this stuff. You know, it's not, again, not just a bunch of tremolo picking. But here's the front cover, back cover, inside cover, tight. But yeah, if you're a fan of Dark Throne, I don't think you'll go wrong with this record. It's actually really, really, really well done. And the last record I'm going to show you in this edition of the final shit. This is Revivericker Breathe. This was a gift from one of my best friends, my dear friend Alex Kenny. We kind of discovered this band together. We were in Asheville at this vegan restaurant that was run by a bunch of crust punks, and one of them was wearing a shirt with that logo on it. And I think Alex had said he'd seen the logo before but hadn't listened to the band. And we just figured it was some crust punk band, and I love crust punk, so later on we looked up the band and discovered that it was actually not crust punk at all. It's like really well done punk rock, you know? Has some great melodies, some almost Discord sounding influences, even some great mid-90s emo influences. And the cool thing is they actually stand for something, you know? They're not just punk in the way that they're dirty and they play 4 chords in every song. Like, no, these guys actually say something and push ideas with their music, which to me, that's what punk rock was all about. But records like this actually make me love punk again, you know? Not that I ever lost my love for punk, but the fact that this is a newer band makes me really excited. It's some fantastic stuff, some great musicianship, just good stuff. Front cover, back cover, inside, black vinyl, nothing special there. But yeah, great punk rock. If you love punk rock, look this band up. They're awesome. So that's it for this edition of The Final Shit. As usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you, and I will see you guys next time. Alright?